In this video, let us see how we can find mode of a given data. You have already come across mode in your lower classes. What is mode of a data? Mode is that value among the observation which occurs most often. Okay, that is the value of the observation having the maximum frequency. So the value of observation which has maximum frequency is called the mode of a given data. So now let us see first mode of an ungrouped data, and then we will see mode of grouped data. To understand mode of an ungrouped data, let us take this example. The wickets taken by a bowler in 10 cricket matches are as follows: 2, 6, 4, 5, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2. Okay, 3, 2 and 3. So this is 3. So the more wickets taken by a bowler in how many matches? 10 matches. So in first match he has taken 2 wickets, second match 6 wickets, 4 wickets in the next one, and so on. And in the last match he has taken 3 wickets. Now we have to find the mode of this given data. Means what? We have to see what is the maximum number of times a particular value has occurred. So how many wickets are occurring more number of times? That is what it means. The number of wickets which are taken by him, maximum number of times. That is what is mode. Now for an ungrouped data, to find the mode, the first step that we do is that we arrange the data in ascending order. So let us arrange this data in ascending order. So we have 1, 2, there is another 2, and also third 2. So there are 3 2s. So you have to list all the 2s, okay? Not just once. You have to write the number of times it occurs in the given data. Then 3 comes 2 times. So write 3, then 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so these are the ascending order in which the data has been arranged. Now if you look at this, which number occurs the most number of times? It is 2, correct? 2 occurs 3 times. Means what? The mode of this data is 2. This is one way of doing it. But suppose you have large number of observations, say some more observations we have, say 30-40 observations, then it becomes very difficult for you to keep on counting how many 2s are there or how many 3s are there and to find the mode. So to make it easier, we can also use this frequency table. Okay, here what we do is we also have tally marks column here, but since the data is small, we no need to use tally marks column. So if we want to use table, we write the number of wickets. So which are the different wickets which occur here? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you have to have a column of tally marks where we see how many times 0 occurs? 1. So you can put 1 tally mark. Okay. Then next observation is 1. So put 1 here. Then next observation is 2. So let 1, 2. Then again 2. So put another tally mark here. Then again you have 3. Okay. Sorry, 2. So another tally mark. So in this way we can use tally marks to find how many times. Frequency tells you number of times this wicket has occurred or he has taken this wicket. So how many times he has taken 0 wickets? 1. How many times he has taken 1 wicket? Only once. How many times he has taken 2 wickets? 3 times. How many times he has taken 3 wickets? 2 times, and so on. So now looking at the frequency, we can see which observation has occurred maximum number of times, correct? So if you see 2 has occurred maximum number of times, that is 3 times. So the mode of this data is 2. Since 2 has occurred most number of times, mode is 2. That was mode for ungrouped data. But suppose you have to find mode for group data. Then what do you have to do? In order to find mode of group data, we have a formula which we have to use, and the formula is mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 the whole upon 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H, where your L stands for lower limit of the modal class, H stands for size of the class interval, assuming all class sizes to be equal. F1 is the frequency of the model class. F0 is frequency of the class preceding the model class. F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the model class. Now to understand this, let us see an example why we need to use this formula and what are all these values. Okay, so let us take this example here. A survey conducted on 20 households in a locality by a group of students resulted in the following frequency table for the following number of family members in a household. You have to find the mode of this data. So if you see, this is a grouped frequency distribution. Okay, here family size is between 1 to 3. How many family members are there? So this tells you family size means in a family there are between 1 to 3 members. So how many such families are there? There are 7 families in which there are people from 1 to 3, between 1 to 3. Okay, then there are 8 families in which there are people between 3 to 5. So in 8 families there can be 3 people, 4 or 5 people. Okay, next, not 5 is not included in this, in the next one. So in this class you can see there are 8 families which have 3 and 4 as family members. And next, between 5 to 7, how many families are there? There are 2 families in which there are 5 to 6 people. Then in 2 families there are people with 7 to 8. Okay, and in one family there are 9 to 10 people. Okay, so this is how the given data has been classified into group data. Now if you see, it tells you there are 7 people or 7 families in which there are 1 to 3 people. Okay, it is given in this form. So we cannot tell you exactly what is the maximum number of people which are there in a given family. Okay, so it is difficult to find the mode looking at the class size. Here what happens, we can just see if there 1 has occurred 3 times, 4 has occurred 8 times, and I can say mode is 8. But when it is grouped, we cannot say which number or which particular value has occurred maximum number of times. Okay, it is there in between these. We don't know how many have got that. So for that reason, what we need is this formula. Okay, now first what you have to do is that first you have to look at the class size in which there are maximum number of families. Okay, if you look at this, the maximum number is over here 8, correct? So in the, you know that the mode of your data will be in this particular class interval because number of families is maximum here. So the class interval is this. Okay, now you know which is the class, but now you have to find the value. Okay, so we have identified the class. The class in which there are maximum number of families will be your model class. Okay, so maximum class frequency is your model class, and in which is at model class, it is 3 to 5. Now as I told you, L stands for lower limit. So what is the lower limit of this class? 3, right? So lower limit L of the model class is equal to 3. And H stands for class height. Okay, or class size. So H is your class size. So what is a class size? Class size is, to find class size, we subtract upper limit and lower limit, which is 2. Then F1 is the frequency of the model class. What is the frequency? These are all frequencies, correct? This is your model class. What is the frequency of the model class? 8. And F0 is the frequency of the class preceding the model class. So F0 is the frequency of the model class preceding the model class. So which is the class which comes before this class? It is 1, 2, 3. And what is the frequency here? 7. So F0 is equal to 7. Next, F2 is the frequency of the class succeeding the model class. So the class which comes after this class, which is that 5 to 7. And what is the frequency here? 2. So these are all the values. Now let us find the mode of this data. Okay, the formula you know, mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 the whole upon 2 times F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. Let us substitute all the values. We get here 3 plus 8 minus 7 the whole upon. We substitute all the values you know. So on simplification we get this as this 2 is multiplied only for this bracket, not the entire thing. So you have 3 plus 1 upon 7 into 2. And on simplifying you get this as 3.285. So the mode of the given data is 3.285.